watch people think it's okay to bomb a hospital where children... You know what's so hard sometimes is...
I love that this woman can just lie about the hospital thing still, you know, because it's still a little bit of fog of war, still a little gray area for people on the left. They still haven't fully comprehended or come to the realization that it was Hamas's rocket that misfired, and there's like proof of it. There's actual video of it and all that kind of stuff. That was actually an Al Jazeera video camera, which is hilarious. And there's still... You know, it doesn't matter anymore because if your movement matters more than the truth, they don't care. They don't care about the truth. They don't care. It just matters more about your emotion. It matters more about what you believe to be true. And what they believe to be true is that Israel, the IDF, is the most evil organization on mankind, and it doesn't matter if their own citizens murder their own citizens, they will blame it on IDF at this point. It's just the fog of war right now is unbelievable. And if you're not paying attention and you think it's just black and white, then you know nothing about war propaganda. Of course it's not black and white. I hope you come to this show because you realize that I might not have the hottest take. I might not jump on everything known to mankind because I will wait for the facts to open up. I will wait for more information to divulge. I am not a breaking news agency where I will just say, well, you know what? That fits my narrative. Therefore, it has to be true. You know what? I would defend evil people regardless of their actions. Like, I'm not that person. And you could call that, you know, weak or, you know, I know so I got some people wrote me comments saying that, like, I didn't come out hard enough on some topics. But, like, why? Because I'm, like, I want to be even, and I want to be honest, and I want to think this stuff through. I don't want to just jump to conclusions and make an emotional argument over things. Why would you want to be that way? Those people are so full of anxiety and so overwhelmed by everything in life. The littlest thing just boom, and they're off. You're just like, relax, calm down to ground earth level. We're trying to figure this whole thing out together. If you think that, like, because my side is the good guy side, that they're all telling the truth, that's a problem. God. She's just a wretched excuse for a human. Yeah, leader of Hamas. What are those pants she is wearing? Looks horrible. The lady is like a lady who's carrying a wheelchair. Yeah, 100%. I appreciate your stance on this. Hey, thanks, Will. I appreciate you saying that, my dude. All right, here we go.
Watching those videos and the people telling the kids don't cry. And like,
okay, and then the other information that came out that was like the hospital was totally fine. It looked like a fire or an explosion that happened in the parking lot of the hospital. Okay? At this point, if there are people still pushing that narrative, do not trust those people. Do not be around those kind of people, because those are the kind of people. There are a lot of useful idiots in this time. And I think, you know, during January 6th was a big indicator. During COVID was a big indicator. Just watching Trump getting elected was a big indicator that there are so many useful idiots that will give their life to these causes without actually researching anything, coming into any logical conclusions, taking your emotions out of the argument or the thought process of your conclusions, which is hard to do, but you have to check it always. I would never say that you can't have your emotions be part of it or your biases be part of it, because then that would make you an effing robot, and you're not one because you're here. You deal with me. So I know that you have your... My hope is that you're a smart thinking individual and not like Rashida Tlaib, who will just go on the corner and take one piece of information, regardless if it's true or not, and give your whole body to it and your whole well-being and everything you believe to, regardless if it's true or not.
Like, let them cry. And they're shaking, and somebody, you know this, they keep telling them not to cry in Arabic. They can cry. I can cry. We all can cry. If we're not crying, something is wrong. And so I'm telling you with you on this one. And you need to wake up and understand that. We are literally watching people commit genocide and killing a vast majority just like this. And we still stand by and say nothing. We will remember this. But all of you, you need to know, I swear to God, Wahyat Allah, you are on the right side of history. You are. You're doing everything possible to save lives. What is wrong with that? Stop it with trying to politicize this. Continue to watch.
Yeah, stop it trying to politicize this while I cry my crocodile tears so that you listen to me, because if I'm crying, that means what I'm saying is really important. God. These people will use emotions. They will use particular language. They will use fake photos if it deems necessary in order for you to believe whatever they believe. Look, if you have a different opinion than me, I'm not going to call you an anti-Semite, and I'm not going to call you a Hamas supporter or some crap. It's okay to think through this deep issue slowly, because you know what? You live in America. You're trying to figure this whole crap out yourself. When we were bullied, we became bullies. Why would you be surprised that those who they bullied became the bully? Oh, no, it's 100% how it works. Hurt people always hurt people, right, Angela? You know? I mean, you're seeing it live right now with, like, the whole insurrection thing. Yeah, I was joking about the insurrection at the Capitol. I think that people should be able to protest things, and I think it's fantastic. But, like, this is what happens. You beat somebody up over absolutely nothing in order to prove a point or so that your side wins, and then that person becomes that fights back. And then once people start fighting back, that's when people have a problem in a sense. Like, oh, how dare you fight back? Now it's time for a ceasefire. And we could put that for anything with COVID, for January 6th, for what happened today in Israel, all that kind of stuff. I mean, but does that make it right, though? That moral equivalency. Thanks for those people who are nuts up there. Yeah. But in reality, she's nothing more than rotting gut splatter. Yeah. Yeah. I don't trust any of these any politician that's is this hysterical over this stuff. But that's what they do, right? They give these people a microphone, they give them a camera, and they say, you know what? Use your emotions to manipulate people into believing anything. And they do it. And then, you know, children, college-age kids who their frontal lobe, it's not fully developed, they are easily manipulated emotionally. You know? That's why 18 through 25 typically votes for the left. It's just crazy. But I think it's borderline evil with the information that she has, the stuff that has come out, to say as a matter of fact, this is what happened. I think that is genuinely evil. You know, if something is on the fence, if something you're not totally sure if the information is, and you're trying to get down to the bottom of it, do not start crying about it. Do not get a microphone and start, telling the world about something if you're not 100% sure, especially when it comes to war, when that could be, if Israel really did attack a hospital, that is huge. That changes everything. So, what are your thoughts?